right, welcome everybody to the State of Aluva call in October of 2024. Man, this year has just flown by so fast, and it's going to be a crazy fall for a number of reasons. We have an election cycle coming up here. Doing my best just to ignore social media. There's just a lot going on, but there's also
a debate tonight, right?
There's a debate tonight, so we're not expecting that the state of Aluva is more important to people than the state of the country. But we've got some important things to say. Thanks to all those of you who are joining us live, and we will also be sending this recording link out to all those who are prioritizing the United States of America over Aluva, which we're not offended by the way. We're just neither one of us super political, so we chose tonight without even realizing that it was a debate night. But we do have some fun stuff to talk about. As you know, Gavin, our CEO and founder, is just an idea guy. He's always thinking, we should do this, we should try that, and a lot of the times it's relevant to Aluva, a lot of times it's not. And we've been having a lot of discussions as we've kind of gone through this phase with Aluva this last summer of rebuilding a lot of different aspects of our technology, thinking about the way that we position our brand. And we're really starting to hone in on what we think is going to be an amazing strategy to really, really help individuals change their lives from a health standpoint and from a wealth standpoint, really get back to thriving. And I think that's something that a lot of people can agree has been not so easy to do recently. So I'm going to turn the time over to Gavin to talk about some of those exciting announcements and some of the things that we have in the pipeline, and some awesome incentives that we have coming on as well. And then I'll close up the call. So Gavin, thanks so much for joining us tonight. And I'm going to hand it over to you, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. It's I feel energized. It might be the Pulse that I'm drinking. It might be that cheers. It might be that the Braves made the wild card and the game just started like 30 minutes ago, and hopefully they win. Might be the election, the state of the country, but no, it's a good time. And we say a lot of things with Aluva, and I think we have a tendency to be super optimistic, and that's our job, Ross. Obviously, is executives of the company to be optimistic and try to drive things forward and paint that vision. And I want to take a step back and be a little bit vulnerable for a minute. And I don't know why, but I just feel that this is the right thing to talk about. But it hasn't been easy. Doing Aluva. We launched this company during a pandemic. I launched this company during the pandemic and launched restaurants during the pandemic when restaurants were closed. And I knew it wasn't going to be easy. And had a partner that had some issues with legal stuff and had to deal with all that at the same time. And we grow this company and we're driving the right direction. We're supporting and doing all these things, and then we have this tech issue. We've had the issues that we've had over the last little while, and it's interesting because I truly feel like in my heart, for some of the changes and things that we've been working on, I'm more optimistic and excited with Aluva than I've ever been. And I'm re-energized more than I've ever been. And it's been hard. I would be lying if I didn't sit here and tell you guys and say it hasn't been draining mentally, and it has been challenging, and it has sucked, and it sucks when you think you're going to go to the moon and you're changing all these lives, and you get a reality check and you get a humbling experience. And people leave, and I want people to do what's truly best for them. Even the people that have said bad things about Aluva, bad things about me, I'm sure I've done things to offend people, upset people. And I truly, genuinely want everybody to win and want the best for them. But it's sad to see people leave when I know these products have changed their lives or changed so many people's lives. And I wanted to say all that because one of the things that we've been chatting a lot about today and the last little bit, and I've been working on the last few months that Ross knows, is something that I think can really set us apart from other companies in this industry. And it's funny, Chris and Adam sent me a text the other day about another company that closed down their MLM. And, I know a lot of companies are struggling out there. I know a lot of people are going to other companies. And I see people bouncing around from company to company to company on social media. And I'm like, it's probably not because of the products. It's probably not because, the products have a huge thing to do with it. The comp plan's probably good at most companies or all right at most companies. Products are probably all right, right? It's that people are trying to catch that perfect wave, that perfect momentum, the perfect opportunity at the right time that will truly catapult their business and find the easy way forward. And I feel like it, and I've done that, right? In this industry, you want to catch a company at the beginning of the rocket ship and ride that wave up. And I was sitting here thinking about, the last few months really is, how can we create that? How can we become the company that is different than all those other companies? And I didn't have those answers until recently, and I believe we have those answers today. But it's one of those things that, I had a little self-reflection in a moment of um, gratefulness today. Emotions, were coming through me because, you know, I, I have to remember why I'm doing Aluva. And I know it's the same reason that Ross is sitting here still this day. It hasn't been easy. It's been challenging because cells have sucked. When we went through the tech process, the cells are now growing back. We see orders coming back in. We see momentum starting to build again. But for a while there, I want to be vulnerable and real. It wasn't great, and so we could have gone a lot of places. And it's what actually Chris and Adam said to me. It's what some of the other leaders like Dr. Z has said to me. You know, I could be anywhere I want to be, but I want to be here because I know the products change lives. And I know Aluva changes lives every single day. And it's why I signed up to do this. It's why I put so much money on the line. It's why we're still here today after all of this, going to add in new strategies, make new changes, make new shifts to continue to bring this forward, because someday we're going to look back and say we changed a million lives with Aluva. And I'm sure as heck glad that we stuck it out through all those tough times and all those challenging times and continue to fight and push forward for what we believe in. And we believe in doing what's right, changing, creating products that truly change lives, and helping build people's financial futures and giving them those dreams and happiness they deserve, with more time with their family, trips to their family, better health, better quality of life. And Aluva will do that. And we're going to bring the love inside Aluva to you. And we're going to do that more than we've ever done before, with some changes that we are working on today. We don't know the exact details of the changes. We know what we're doing, and they can happen pretty fast. But I do believe these changes are going to separate ourselves from all the other companies, because we already know one thing. And I know everybody here, because there's people that left and went to other companies that are building other companies right now, posting on social media. That even some of the people even posted negative things about Aluva that are still buying our greens. So we know one thing: our products change lives, and the greens are the best greens in the industry. Otherwise, people wouldn't be still buying them when they leave. So we know our products change lives. We know we have a great comp plan. We know that we have great branding, great company mission, and we also know that we have a perseverance to not give up and to continue to push forward. And so I think you'll see 2025 be the year of Aluva. I think you're going to see a big finish this year. We already see the increase of sales. So I just wanted to share all that with you, because it's been heavy on my heart and heavy on my mind, because I know that I'm doing what I need to do. I know I'm in the right place, sitting here talking to you guys tonight, sharing my heart with you, because my heart is to push forward with Aluva and change and bless lives every day, regardless of how much money it takes or how many years it takes for this company to be successful. Because in my eyes, we're already successful. And I really mean that, because not many companies can pull up and show blood work from, a type 2 diabetic who's pre-diabetic, who's showing people lose 80 pounds on our products, from people, the testimonials are real and they're constant and they always come in. And it's truly amazing how powerful the body is when you give it the proper nutrition each day, what it can do to heal itself from the inside out. And I've been reading a lot about the gut the last few months. In fact, the other day I read, and I'm not kidding you, I started at 10 a.m. and I finished at 2 a.m. So however many hours that is, Ross, you can do the quick math while I'm talking. But I read clinical studies for 18 hours, 16 hours, whatever it is, nonstop. I left and went to the gas station, and I cheated. I got an energy drink that was probably not too healthy for me, that had a lot of energy, a lot of caffeine. But I was reading studies on the gut, and I was so fascinated on what I was learning. I kept reading and studying these human clinical studies because of how powerful our gut is. And when you talk about 70, 80% of your immune system inside your gut, you talk about mental issues right now that are the fastest growing issues in the world, and how much the gut plays into mental health. You talk about obesity, you talk about, I mean, I couldn't find one thing. And I think if any of you guys wanted to test me, go Google gut and heart issues, gut and cardiovascular, gut and brain, gut and obesity, gut and diabetes. I mean, there's a correlation to everything in the body from the gut. And it makes sense because where does everything that we eat and drink go? It goes to our gut. And that's why they say it's the second brain. So when we have a product that truly will go in and heal the gut and heal our body from inside out, it's just so amazing. I was so fascinated, and it just kept getting more and more energized. I'm like, the world needs these greens, and it's my duty because I feel responsible to not share these greens with the world. I got to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to say yes or no. And if they say no, it's on them, but at least I give them the chance to heal their body and to hopefully have a better quality of life. But because of that, and because of some of the things we're working on, that I'm so excited to hopefully launch November 1st. I do believe, and I want to put this out on record right now, I do believe November 1st will be a big day for Aluva. And I think it may be a big shift. Now, I don't want to guarantee that, but I'm going to shoot for that day. And Ross is smiling because he's like, oh, crap, I got a little bit of work to do. But it's a great idea, and we know it's the right idea. But November 1st, I think it's going to be a revolutionary day for Aluva. And one of the things that I've really been wanting to do is help continue to give you guys the best company, the best offering. And how can we do that, right? How can we really be the best company out there? And so I want to really focus in on our greens, right? Our greens are so powerful. They change lives. They're a flagship product, and the science is so real and so amazing. Okay, so we want to focus on building out some packs around the greens that are going to help just focus on the simplifying the message. If we simplify the message that, Aluva has the best greens, here's the clinical studies, and here's an easy way to bonus and earn off of these greens. And that's what we want to do. And so, fix your gut, fix your wealth, message like that. Take your greens, get the green. We can come up with all these catchy, fun slogans and things to share, but the simplicity is just buy, unlock, and earn. Buy your greens, pick your pack that makes the sense for you. When you get that pack, you get a product that changes your life from the inside out. Scientifically, human clinical study proven to do so. It's truly amazing. Now you get to unlock, though, all the benefits of the Aluva community. We're coming out with some really cool things in the back. Our education's getting updated. The education in the Ox and the whole back end is all live now and updated. For those who haven't seen it, go check it out. Ross has worked really hard. Ari's worked really hard. Jessica's worked really hard. People have worked really hard to put all this together for you guys. But go check it out because we have really cool assets and things that we're starting to build and put in there for you. And it's only going to get better now that we're fully up and running. It's full speed again. You're going to start to see the vision of Aluva from 4 years ago come to life more than it ever has come before. So for those of you that still have your Nike shoes on that want to run with us, be ready, tie them tight, get ready, because we are running and we are going. But you unlock all of the benefits in the Aluva community. What are one of those benefits? It's one thing we've preached about for a few years. You get the access to a free trader, completely free. You can utilize it if you want to. You don't have to, but it's going to really build wealth like never before. Right now, I was just on the phone today with a guy who is a politician here in the United States who's looking for some money. He's a high-profile politician. Someone in his family is looking for some money for a deal. And I'm like, you have a big network. Why are you coming to me? And he's just talking about how banks and private investors and places are shutting down investing money into projects because it's such an unknown, crazy world. It's an unknown market. Even real estate is not necessarily a safe place to put money right now. So where are you going to go put your money that is safe and secure, that is going to help you get a return that is actually going to be substantial enough substantial enough return, because I know even on like some 401ks lost money last year, and other retirement funds lost money, right? So where can you go put your money that's going to be safe and is going to, the returns to be high enough that in 5 years you could turn 1,000 into 100,000 or 200,000 or whatever it is. Let it, set it and forget it and let it grow. Not many places. And that's why we worked so hard on this, because I felt like we saw what was coming. And we're in a crazy year of bring up the election. Who knows what's going to happen? Forget about who's our president, but who knows what's going to happen outside of all of that. It's a crazy time. So to be able to unlock a trader that is completely free for you, that last month in August, we had a documented return, and I can share this because it was documented. I can't promise this what's going to happen moving forward, but it did 9.29% documented, verified, audited. That's almost 10% a month, right? Now think if it did that for 5 years. Well, just what if? Do you realize that's 120% a year, not compounded? If you compound, it's like 150, 160%. Ross is probably trying to calculate in his head. Me and him are numbers guys. Then you times that by 5, for your 5 years. I mean, that's a lot of money, okay? It adds up quick. Now, what if you took 20% of your commissions and put it in every month from what you earned through the comp plan? But guess what? You get that for free as an added benefit for being a part of the Aluva community. And it's because we truly care about your financial freedom, your future. But more than anything, you're getting your greens that we know, the testimonials show, we know changes lives every day. Those of you that are watching this probably have an experience yourself, probably have a testimonial yourself. We all do. So buy, unlock, and earn. Let's get on to that. I know a lot of us love money. Money is always great. Use it for right reasons. The more money, the better. More money, more problems. I don't know, maybe. But the good news is that we want to share with you guys in your success and into your future. And we wanted to add in a bonus that will help you get there faster. And it's one of those things. I went to Ross and I said, Ross, I want to help them get money into the trader, because people will understand how powerful the trader is if they had money in their trading. But sometimes it's scary taking your own money, putting $500 into an unknown thing. So how can I help people get money into the trader? And we designed this bonus to do that. Let's pay you a fast start bonus for you building your business, and I'm going to deposit $500 into the trader if you hit A3. If you hit A4, I give you $1,000 into your trader in trading account. You don't even have to put the money in yourself. I'll put it in for you. Think about that. You're going to get a life-changing product. You're going to unlock an amazing product that we should be selling for $199 a month. That's what the market tells us. If you go look out in the industry right now, we're giving it to you for free. And you get to earn commissions through the comp plan. And if you go work the business, I'm going to put money into the trader for you to help bless your family's future. That's the simple message of our mission moving forward. That's what we wanted to share with you guys tonight. And we are doing this tonight because we care so much about the success of Aluva. We care so much about the success of you and your family, and not only the success financially, but the success of your health. What is your wealth if you don't have health? And we know we have the best greens. And so I really wanted to drive just simplifying the message of just pushing with greens and pushing with your wealth and creating something that is truly simple, duplicatable, and giving people the opportunity to change their financial future by depositing the money for them into their trader. Now, for those of you that just absolutely say, there's no way I want to do the trader, we'll work something out where we can give you some cash instead. 50% of what's on there we'll pay you in cash. But we want to incentivize people to put it into the trader because we want to help grow the community, grow the platform, and bless people's lives. We know what it means to get 8%, 10% a month, 6% a month every month. When it compounds and it builds, it is truly amazing. And the coolest thing about it, and I just want to say one thing about the trader, and then I'll be quiet. I'll pass it back to Ross, and let Ross do an amazing job closing it out and missing anything that I didn't say that I should have said, or any disclaimer that I messed up on. But what's so amazing about the trader is if I put in $10,000 tomorrow, okay, and I let it sit for 3 years, and I put in 20% of commissions, and let's say I have $500,000 in there, or no, let's do a lower number. Let's do 200,000. Let's say I have $200,000 in there 3 years, and I put in 20% or 50% of all my commissions. Doesn't matter. There's $200,000 in the trader. If that trader at $200,000, I worked as hard as I could for 3 years. I gave it my all in Aluva, and I had $200,000 in the trader. And let's just say, for example, for those of you who can follow me, I'm only making $5,000 a month in the comp plan with Aluva. I worked 3 years hard as I could. I'm only making $5,000 a month. Well, that's $60,000 a year. That's a pretty dang good salary, right? That's pretty life changing. Would that be worth it to have $200,000 in the trader and $5,000 salary? I think it would. I think all of you guys would agree with me. But guess what? Do you know how much you're making a month off of the trader? If it was just doing, let's just do 10% a month for easy math. That's $20,000 a month. You're actually making $25,000 a month. And I'm going to put your first money in for you to help you get there. So hopefully you guys see the value in buy, unlock, and earn. And I hope in 30 days, for those of you that run in October, when we have this State of the Union next month, I hope we have something really special that will take this to another level, that will separate us from every company in the industry. But I think tonight, hopefully you guys see how much we care and how committed we are to the success of Aluva, and that we're not going anywhere. I think just tonight, if I could take myself out of my shoes as a CEO, and I was looking at all the different companies in the industry, and it's the question I have to ask myself, because how could I get on the phone, on this computer tonight, and look at all of you guys in the eyes and say, you know what, you guys should all run. Well, how could I say that to you if I wouldn't do it myself? I would have to lie to you guys. And that's something that I am not and never will be. I don't ever want to be a liar. So I'm going to sit here right now and look at all of you guys and say, I would build this, and I would strap up those Nikes, and I would tie them as tight as I can, and put a sweatband on my head and my wrist, and I will take off running full speed, because I do think that you're going to change a lot of people's lives, not only from the greens, but think about someone who comes in that's newer in the industry, and they get $500, they hit A3 or hit A4, and they get $500 to $1,000 in the trader, and they let it sit for 3 years, and they follow the method and the recipe for success that we're showing you guys. And in 3 years, they actually had that $200,000, and they went and paid that forward to so many people and showed the love inside of Aluva. And it's going to be amazing. This journey and the next future of Aluva, this next chapter, I think that's a better way to say it. We closed chapter 3. We're on chapter 4 now, and we're ready to get into the best part of the book, and we're ready to run. So Ross, hopefully I didn't ramble too much, but thanks for having me on.
No, that was awesome. I'm ready for chapter 4, and we're not done with the end of writing chapter 4 because we're waiting for who are going to be those characters that are going to develop this chapter with us. And we've had so many incredible people. I've met so many amazing people in my 3 years, 3+ years here at Aluva, and I talk to many of them every single day. Dr. Franco and I had a really long chat just the other day, and he shares your sentiment, Gavin. He's just like, you know what, business is tough, and that's just life. But these products change lives, and we can hang our hat on that. And I feel so blessed to be a part of this opportunity. I'm so grateful, Gavin, that you and I reconnected at the beginning of Aluva days, and that we've been able to work on these formulas together and make so many life-changing products. I have so many of my family members that are grateful to me for sending them products. My mom's health is turning around. She just finally started taking snooze. I've been telling her forever how great snooze is. I'm like, Mom, you got to try this product. Gavin and I worked on this formula for such a long time, and it's so incredible. She's like, I don't like sleep products. She started taking it. She lives in Texas, and she's just like, okay, all right, I get it. She's like, I knew the greens were good. Her husband buys Pulse all the time. They love the products, but she just, for whatever reason, I couldn't even convince my own mom to take it for some reason. But you know what? The dedication that Gavin has, the dedication that each and every single one of you has, is going to pay off. And there's going to be just this massive wave. I can feel it as well. It gets me excited. And what better way to add fuel to the fire than, and to light the rocket off than just to hit the ignition. And so we're going to ignite all this energy with an adjustment to our Ignite promo. So if you've been paying attention, and I know that you have because we sold a bunch of the Ignite promo last month, we're gonna double down on that ignition because we want everybody fully energized to be able to, tie their Nikes tight, like Gavin said, and go sprinting this fall. And so we're going to one up that promo and say, now, not only do you just need to buy a product with 35 PV, you get to qualify for 3 levels of commissions. You can even qualify for some of the bonuses that are on the string here without getting up to the 135. You buy a product with Aluva, we're giving you an Ignite for free. You buy 5 bags of greens, we're going to give you 5 bags of Ignite for free. And just because of the technical, situation, and then also because of limited inventory in the 2 different flavors, you're just going to kind of get what flavors you get. But we're order dropping Ignite for every single product you buy. I don't care if you go buy a sports bra, we're giving you Ignite. So get out there, get excited. Tell everybody how they can, buy into this opportunity, the potential that they can unlock within their health and within their wealth, with the opportunities that we have, and start earning, whether it's residual in the trader or earning by talking to other people about how they can improve their lives. That's what we're here for. We want to spread this message. We want people to love themselves. We want to spread the love. And we know that we have some incredible people that are here hand in hand with our corporate team and, our health and science advisory board and our sales team. We're all here to make the world a better place. We appreciate every single one of you. Thanks again for joining this call live. For those of you who don't care about the vice presidential debate, all right. And if you do care about it, all right. Let's go Aluva. Thank you all and have a great night.